Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the long-awaited, maybe, I don't know, empties video, because I haven't done an empties video for my wax since November. It has been a while. Why has it been a while? I'm not melting as much, but I am burning a lot of candles. So we're definitely going to have a little bit more of a candle heavy month when it comes to reviewing and showing you guys my empties. Before we get started, I'm going to share with you guys what I have all over my nails. I'm actually changing it today. It's been on my nails for 4 days, I think. This is ILMP's Summer Crush. I decided to pull out some of my pinks and been wearing a lot of pink colors for the month of February. It's actually one of my most used ILMP colors in my entire collection, which is fairly large. All right, so we're going to skip over the things that I'm melting or that I'm currently burning because we have so many things to talk about that are done, or I had to stop using it because of the stinky kerosene smell. I went through a Hanukkah candle. This is the Hanukkah candle from 2023 for holiday 2023. This is described as a pillowy fried donut, sweet jelly filling and sprinkled with powdered sugar. This is fantastic. Now, they ruined the candle this past year. In 2024, I think that they totally veered off the gourmand, which they should have stuck with, because I did buy a couple of these because I enjoy the scent so much. So I wish Bath & Body Works maybe for 2025 holiday season that they'll bring back the gourmand of this candle. So yeah, I really love this candle. It burned really, really well, as you guys can see there, all the way to the bottom. I would absolutely buy more of this if it came back as a gourmand, not as the way it did this year. One of my very favorite scents is Frosted Cranberry. This is my number 2 of all the cranberry scents that I've ever tried from Bath & Body Works. My number 1 being a discontinued scent called Cranberry Pumpkin, or it's Pumpkin Cranberry, I can't recall which. This one is described as iced cranberries, blonde woods, red apple, and tonka bean. I did not actually enjoy this burn. I still have about that much left, which is a good, quarter of a candle here. I had to let it go because it smells like kerosene. This is my problem with Bath & Body Works. I don't get consistency from them. I wish I got more of a consistency from Bath & Body Works candles. I do have a lot of them. Yes, I do purchase a lot of them, but I have a lot of hope, and my fingers are always crossed that I'm going to get a great burn from top to bottom. I'm not going to get a kerosene scent halfway through where it won't become puny wicks on me at all. This one did not have issues with wicks. It did, however, have issues with the scent. I don't get cranberry out of this anymore, and I can only tolerate it for so long, hoping that it will correct itself, and then I can't do it any longer. The kerosene smells really strong, and it's quite headache inducing, to be fair. I still love this scent. I still love Bath & Body Works candles. I just wish they were more consistent. I think a lot of it has to do with the wicks. Like, these ones are the really thick wicks, or as a lot of people describe them as rope-like wicks. I feel that Bath & Body Works, to make their candles as inexpensive as they can be, I know they're still expensive unless you get them on a good sale, their wick quality is awful. I think their wick is the issue for a lot of the burns, the way sometimes it tunnels on itself, the puny wick syndrome, and sometimes with the kerosene scent. I believe it's all a wick issue. If they would just spend that little extra money and change the wick, I think this would be a far better candle. Continuing with my hope, excitement, delight, and disappointment, we have the Peach Bellini in 2 different types of packagings. I think one was from 2024 and one was from 2023. This one here is described as sweet peaches, tart cranberry, and sugared musk. Another one of my favorite kind of candles. I love this scent. This is beautiful. I think this is the 2023 version. This is 2024. The 2023 version, I am here. I stopped burning it right about here. Although it looks really good, the smell of kerosene is too much. It changed on me. I gave it a few hours, got a headache. I'm done. Same with this one. I want to say, again, the look of the burn is great. I had to stop right here, as you guys can see there. I just can't. I cannot get behind smelling that much chemical. I already know I'm smelling chemicals when I'm burning candles. I don't want to be reminded every breath I take how stinky or possibilities my lungs are getting completely dirty from this. So really disappointed. It's a great scent. Just really disappointed in the burn. So again, consistency with Bath & Body Works. I just wish we had that. 'Tis the Season. I think I picked this one up. I want to say 2023, holiday 2023. This has got the really cool, thick, heavy ceramic lid on it, which I think is great. It did have a little bit of sitting. Let me see if I can get that into the picture. There we go. We have a little bit of sitting down here. Overall, not bad in that sense, but I had to stop it right about here. We still have quite a bit of wax in here. Same as before. Great scent. 'Tis the Season is one of my absolute favorite scents for the holiday season. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, when you start smelling gross chemical like scents that aren't 'tis the season or peach Bellini or frosted cranberry, you need to put it away. I couldn't tolerate this anymore. Again, it got really bad, and I'm going to say it over and over again. We need better wicks. We need better consistency. This was a newer scent to me. I know it's kind of a twist on an old classic. This is the Perfect Christmas. Oh, and I should have said too, 'tis the season. I forgot to mention. The scent notes there are rich red apples, sweet cinnamon, and cedar wood. And again, it was good until it wasn't. And this one here again is the Perfect Christmas and described as fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, and toasted marshmallow. Now this one burned beautifully. It's still one of those rope-like wicks, like really thick, but this time it burnt to the end. Like literally, I could see the tops of the wick. It self-extinguished, which is great and very rare that I can get through a candle, as you can see through these empties, that it just did its own thing and it lasted its whole time. The scent of this was actually really, really good. And it's something totally different than what I'm used to. And I wonder if it's the fresh cut pine with all of the sweetness. It was really nice and different and perfect for the thick of the winter season, like the holiday season. Really enjoyed it. The lid's really cool too. A couple DW homes to share with you guys. I have Holiday in the Jingle Juice. This is like packaging I found at Winners. $16.99 Canadian, which is still a lot of money. It's supposed to be meant to look like a pop can or something. Did great. Look at this. I don't even know if you can see that with the lighting. Sorry guys. As you guys can see there, look all the way to the end. It was great. I use this in our bathroom. I don't find this style of candle throws really, really well. So I do put this in a smaller room like our bathroom. And I had this going throughout the whole holiday season in the bathroom whenever we had company over. And it was great. And it threw just the right amount in a small room. You guys. I went through peppermint bark. When I say I went through it, I went through it. Look at that. It's all the way to the bottom. Yes, it's very sooty around the edges. 100%. That's awful, but we won't look at that. Don't look at that. This is, as you know, if you've been on my channel for a few years now, you know that this is my candle that I burn the day that we put up our Christmas tree and set up our house for holiday season. This is what I burn. And then from there on, I pretty much burn this whenever I feel in the mood. This is, to me, what I like to bring in the holiday spirit, the season. This is what I like to burn. Now, this happens to be a very big candle. Did find this at Winners as well. Peppermint bark. It's like white chocolate and peppermint. And I got this for $29.99, which I know the price has gone up for this size. And it has a burn time of 90 hours. And as per usual, especially with this size, I feel like I actually get a longer burn time than what they say. Probably an extra 20% longer. So I would say probably more like over 110 hours. This is great. I actually burned this 2023 holiday season and 2024 holiday season because that's how big she is. And she's so good. I highly recommend if you like a white chocolate peppermint kind of scent, or if you like eating that type of thing and you love smelling gourmands, check this candle out. It is gorgeous. We have a couple items here. I'm going to start off with the first one from Enchanted Waxworks. We have a couple things. This is the first one. This one's called Christmas Cedar. Love this one. It's so beautiful. Now, I was gifted this and the next candle we're going to talk about from this company. They are out of Australia. This is such a great scent. I love this one. I saved it for the holiday season. Another candle that I had in our bathroom. It's a smaller candle, but man, does she pack a punch. This one did set a lot around the edges, but it was, other than that, a clean burn all the way to the bottom. And man, it smelled like I was in a cedar forest. I love this one. The scent notes are a cozy combination of cedarwood and patchouli intertwined with a faint hint of fir needle, peach, orange, and berry. I didn't necessarily get the fruit portion of this. Loved the pine scent. And the last one from this company is Malted Vanilla Bean. And again, I was trying to wait for more of a cooler weather for this one. This is probably my favorite packaging that they do because it's a simple lid that doesn't seal or anything. The fact that it illuminates when it's lit, there's all these little speckles. Those are cutouts. When you're cozying up, watching a TV show or a movie, and you have this going and the lights are down in your home, you see the flickering lights. This is just an absolutely gorgeous votive. I think they did such a fantastic job. And again, look at the burn. Look. There's a little residual over on this side, but other than that, it did its thing, girl. She just put herself out. I loved it. This is such a great scent. It was a really, really rich vanilla bean scent. A sensuous blend of yummy French vanilla bean, Moorish malt, magic musk, and heavenly tonka bean. Basically, it's a beautiful, rich, warm, inviting vanilla. If you know someone is coming over and they may not like a lot of scents, like mixtures, vanilla is generally pretty good and pretty safe for most people. This was was delicious. It was so good. Highly recommend getting your nose on it. They are from Australia, so shipping might be a little bit more on the expensive side. They are a great company, and all candles I've burned from them have been great. Okay, now we're going to go into the Walmart wax world. We have Illumi scents, which I just sort of started picking up and buying in the summer of 2024. And now I'm starting to melt a lot of them. We have spiced vanilla cookie jar and sweet love spell, which the sweet love spell is a dupe for Victoria's Secret's love spell. Also Sensationals does a magic spell, which is exactly the same as well. The difference is these are a little higher priced and they are all made of soy wax. So the thing with soy wax and wax melts, they have great oils in them, but they only throw a great strong scent for the first couple of hours. Either I get nose blind or that those scent oils are gone, because I find that anything made with soy, they kind of go really fast or too fast. I would love, if I'm going to let this go, I want it to go all day. I still love them nonetheless, and I would definitely repurchase this brand. It's just a little bit more expensive than Sensationals or Better Homes and Gardens. And this one is the Sweet Love Spell, dupe for Victoria's Secret's Love Spell, which is delicious, delightful, have in our bedroom. This one here was cookie jar, great cookie scent. I would still say that the Better Homes and Gardens, I can't remember what the name of it is, a cookie crunch. That's still my favorite cookie, like basic cookie scent. That's great for on its own or mixed with something. If you don't like wax melt, you put like a little cube of that cookie crunch in with it, and then it mellows it out, makes it perfect. Spiced vanilla, this was also really good. But again, as I said at the beginning, these are great, but they just don't last super long. But these were really good. Speaking of a magic spell from Sensationals, I went through another one. So again, this was definitely exclusive to our bedroom. Victoria's Secret's Love Spell dupe. Beautiful, love it, have repurchased 1,000 times and will continue to purchase as long as I have it. And to my fellow Canadians, we actually have this one in Canada, which is great. And then we have Better Homes and Gardens. So something we can't get here in Canada, but when I was down in the States a couple times this past summer, I definitely stocked up. We have a lavender lemonade, which is Try Tessa True. I love this one in our bedroom. We have banana and pumpkin bread, which is great. Kind of use this towards, I think it was mostly December, January. Then we have cranberry mandarin splash. I know I used that one during the holiday season. And the cuddles and cashmere, sorry. This one was in our bedroom. It was my first time using this one. It was gorgeous, musky, sensual, sweet. It was beautiful. I would definitely repurchase this. I 100% will repurchase this one because I have already. And I have repurchased this one. I think I'm good for a little bit. And I also have repurchased this one. And I think I'm okay. There's nothing unique about this one. I can actually get a Bath & Body Works candle like full on and chop it up, and I'll try to remember to link a video in the cards here, guys, on how to chop up candles from Bath & Body Works, because I know I can get something very similar to this from Bath & Body Works, and chopping up one of those candles will last you forever. So anywho, I love all of these, have repurchased or will continue to repurchase. All right, we have some Yankee candles. So we have apple and sweet fig, gorgeous. I have backups of each of these ones, just so you know, because they are that good. The one thing I will say is oh God, you can see it. The apples and sweet fig, look at the oils situation here. It was all over my hands. I tried popping them out, but sometimes they were still stuck together, like they kind of connected. I would have to pop it out with one hand and go wash my hands right after, because literally it was all over the palms and my fingertips. But the scent was amazing, and so is this one. This is cranberry chutney. I've had this one before. I have backups. I love it. I would definitely buy more of this, but I do have a backup of this one. I think these were just for the fall. I got these in the summer, because I know in the States, everything comes out like 6 months ahead of whatever season we're talking about. I think I got this in August, and I think it was meant for fall. For us, for where I live, fall is more like September, October, November. Love these both and would repurchase both of these. We have some coffee blends, scent shot cups from Zape, one of my favorite companies. I love their coffee scents. This was part of a package of like a coffee sampler that I did pick up. This is Christmas in a cup, gorgeous. This is eggnog, sugar cookies, espresso, and sweet cream. We have coconut macchiato, which is sweet coconut espresso, dash of whipped vanilla drizzle, dash of whip and then vanilla drizzle, sorry. And then we have Magnolia Cafe, which is oatmeal cookies, fresh coffee, caramel drizzle, and sweet cream. And the last one I have is ginger gingerbread latte, gingerbread graham crackers, and vanilla cream espresso. So these are fairly large scent shot cups. I want to say they're close to 2. Yeah, it says 2 ounces here. I would split these into 3 because I would use all these scents in my main part of my house when it comes to coffee, and all coffee scents for me are always melted on the weekends or on a holiday or a day you're home. I just love that. I just love the pick me up. So anyway, love Zape, love their coffee scents. And lastly, we just have a couple bags here. All of them are from Vintage Chic Scents. Kirby, the owner of Vintage Chic Scents, or VCS, has just announced that she for reals, she is closing up her shop. So as long as she has supplies, she will continue to make and create. Now, she said that a while ago, and then she came back just as herself rather than having staff. But I think this time is for real. It's just getting so expensive. I honestly don't know how long vendor wax is going to be available. I'm being very honest with you. It's very expensive. If the things like we get at Walmart are going up the way they are, I can only imagine the types of prices that the vendors, the small businesses, will have to jack up their prices as supplies become more difficult. I honestly don't know how long we're going to have vendor wax or small business wax. I really hope it's a while, but it may not be. And with that being said, VCS will be closing as soon as their supplies are over. So these are all from them. This is Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is Rainforest Meets the Sea with this early blend of the Amazon and Salty Sea Spray. Use this in the bathroom and I really enjoyed it. Cindy Lou Who is amazing. One of my top scents for the holiday season. This is Cranberry Ginger Ale. It is gorgeous. If you can get your hands on it before she closes, it's great. I hope everyone gets to experience that as long as you love cranberry. The next one is Lavender Cream Cookie Monster, which is sweet, gooey lavender cream sugar cookies with buttercream frosting dipped in icy sweet milk. It was lovely. I think it was like a sample size, or I got it from a mystery box or something. That's why it's in such a small little piece. And then we have Aunt Lori's Famous Rolls, fresh baked rolls topped with strawberry jam. Fantastic, wonderful, highly recommend. It's great, but again, I don't really know how long she'll be left to be open and what she'll have available for supplies, therefore what she'll be offering. Well, there you have it, you guys. That was everything. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to do this. I just don't go through enough wax melts. I'm working full time. I'm not home as often. I'm only melting when I'm home. So, and of course burning when I'm home. And being that it was a holiday season, I was definitely burning a lot more than melting. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.